All right. For the bike leg, come race day, whatever you do on race day, if you do something you've never done in training, that is your number one mistake. You are going to have a shocking day. You've got to find out, number one, what is the nutrition on the course that the race organisers are providing? Is it the same as what you've got in your training plan? If it isn't, and you think that their nutrition is better than yours, practice it in training so that on race day you can use the race organisation's nutrition at the aid stations. If you don't think it's better than yours, then you obviously in an Ironman you would have to have a special needs bag for your nutrition to be up the road. But if it's a sprint distance, Olympic distance, or a half Ironman, you possibly get away with having it all on your equipment as you're going, on your bike or on your run bag. Mm-hmm. So it's really important that you've practiced all of the scenarios in training. And a lot of people get a different feel in race day because the intensity and the duration aren't the same as you might have established in a training session. So it's really good that you practice some almost race-like days where you are really putting yourself against the clock. And I do this occasionally, and I have done this in my own training because practicing nutrition when you're not doing the same duration and intensity isn't the same thing that's going to happen to you on race day. So you need to actually do it in some minor races or your own staged races that you're going to meet some mates and you're going to meet at the local beach and park your car with your bike there, do the swim, get out, take your time in transition, get on the bike and all leave together and race each other, and then put your bike back in the car when you get back and then race each other in the run. That's a race simulation that you're going to have, and the nutrition is going to be tested there and then at that particular level of intensity and the duration. So it's really important. So the number one thing is you need to find out what your stomach can tolerate, and therefore be able to be absorbed during the day. And if you haven't practiced that in training and in race conditions, come race day, you could end up, no matter how well prepared you are, not being able to absorb the nutrition, and especially in an Ironman race. It's not as big a mistake in a sprint or Olympic, but the absorption that has to happen in a race is the key to enabling you to continue the pace that you want to go at. It's like having two particular cars. One's a Ferrari, one's a beat-up old shit heap, Corolla. Yeah. If you don't put petrol in either of them, they won't go. Doesn't matter how expensive or how fit you are or how undertrained or how cheap the car is. If you don't put the fuel in, they're not going to go. Yeah. So that's obvious to everybody. Yeah. But people still don't take much notice of it.
Yeah, so practicing that in training under race-like conditions is the key.
Yep.